Fatima was the kind of girl everyone admired. A young, pious woman who never let her guard down, who lowered her gaze and lived by the principles of her deen. But now she sits in her room, her heart shattered into pieces, tears streaming down her face as the words echo in her mind. I don't think I can come to your father. Waiting is of no use. What happened to Fatima? How did the girl who never wavered end up here? This is her story, a story of whispers, heartbreak, and redemption. Fatima was no ordinary girl. From a young age, she was known for her modesty, her unwavering faith, and her clear boundaries. When she entered university, she made a promise to herself. I will never engage in unnecessary talk with men. I will stay focused, and I will guard my heart. And for a while, she did exactly that. She avoided distractions, prioritized her studies, and surrounded herself with righteous friends. Life was peaceful until Idris entered her life. It all started with a single notification on Instagram, a message, "Hi." But before Fatima could reply, the message disappeared. Strange. It happened again and again. At first, Fatima brushed it off as a mistake, ignoring the curiosity bubbling in her heart. But Shaytan works in subtle ways, planting seeds of distraction where there was once clarity. One day, Fatima found herself needing some information about a university fest, and for the first time, she had a reason to speak to Idris, the same person who had sent those mysterious messages. The conversation was brief, polite, and ended there. But that single moment opened a door that Fatima had vowed to keep shut. From that day on, Fatima and Idris started chatting. At first, it was about assignments and projects, but casual conversations quickly turned into daily chats. Slowly, they began to connect emotionally. Idris became someone Fatima trusted, someone she wanted to share her thoughts and struggles with. But deep down, she knew something was wrong. A girl who had once avoided unnecessary interaction with men now found herself eagerly awaiting Idris's messages. The guilt weighed heavily on her heart. Fatima couldn't ignore the whispers of her conscience any longer. She confronted Idris and said, "This is wrong. If you truly care about me, come to my father when the time is right. Let's not continue this." Idris, to his credit, agreed respectfully, and Fatima thought her test was over. But Shaytan wasn't done testing her. One day, Idris reached out to her again. This time, his words cut deep. "Fatima, I don't think I can come to your father. It takes too much time, and I think waiting is of no use." Fatima froze. Her heart shattered into pieces. A girl who had always guarded her emotions now found herself consumed by heartbreak. She felt betrayed, lost, and utterly helpless. Her friends noticed the change in her. One day, a close, pious friend asked gently,
"Is everything okay?"
and that's when Fatima broke down, tears streaming down her face. Her friend consoled her with wisdom.
"Don't let your sadness define you. If he truly loves you, he will come to your father. And if he doesn't, trust that Allah is protecting you from something harmful."
Those words were a wake-up call for Fatima. She realized she needed to make a choice, to stay trapped in emotional turmoil or to turn back to Allah. Fatima chose Allah. She began focusing on her deen, increasing her prayers and spending time with righteous friends. She reminded herself of the hadith, "A man is upon the religion of his best friend." Her du'as became her refuge. She pleaded with Allah, "Ya Allah, if Idris is good for me, unite us in a way that pleases you. But if he's not, grant me peace with your love. Make me content with your plan." Through her pain, Fatima grew stronger. She learned the importance of patience, trust, and submission to Allah's wisdom. Her heart found peace in knowing that Allah's plan is always better than her own. Fatima's story is a lesson for all of us. No matter how far we think we've strayed, Allah's mercy is always near. If you take one step toward Him, He will come running to you. If you're struggling with a similar situation, know that you're not alone. Turn your fears into du'as. Protect your heart and choose Allah over fleeting desires, because every sacrifice you make for His sake will be rewarded in unimaginable ways. And remember, your journey isn't about perfection. It's about progress and sincerity. Fatima chose progress over perfection, and so can you. Whoever gives up something for the sake of Allah, Allah will replace it with something better.